Shortstop, Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And underway tonight from Baltimore as the first pitch misses for ball one. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. 77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight. Changeup taken high for ball two.
I'm out.
Fastball is looked at for strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Ketel Marte.
Number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Marte.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
The count now at 2-2. Now the 2-2 from Oswalt. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but
now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Into the flag court and gone. So the base is empty here with one away, and in steps Big Frank.
Number 35. Frank.
Push to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Now in the box, Joey Gallo. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Joey Gallo.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Guerrero has got it, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Max.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Now at the plate, Jay Buhner.
Batting second.
Here's the first pitch to him. Changeup laid off down around the shins. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Count is even, 2-2 to Buhner. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. 0-1 the count. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there. And that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
The first baseman.
And they just don't want to deal with Big Frank here, so they'll give him first on the intentional walk. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
The catcher.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The 0-1 offering. A wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he'll hurry back to second here as he was wise to not push it that time. The 1-1. That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate. And then down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Full count now. Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
The right fielder, Ralph Kiner.
Comes set, the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands through. So striding in, Eduardo Escobar. He'll start things out here against Roy Oswalt. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. A ball and no strikes.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches, it's certainly gotten away from him.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That misses, 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-1 the count to Trey Turner. Oswalt set now. The pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. The tag, and he is out. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Now to the plate, Ricky Henderson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second. He's set, the payoff pitch. Stepping up to the plate, Madison Bumgarner. And their runners at the corners now. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 27.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
The
First
shortstop.
pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Henderson moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And it'll be up to the pitcher, Roy Oswalt, to try and help his own cause here. And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. But the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going at?
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now at the plate, Jose Reyes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's Oswalt back to work now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. A 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third, the same way he ended the second, with a punch-out, 1 away. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Digging in, Frank Thomas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball. You drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Standing in, Jay Buhner. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
The left fielder, Jay
Slider
Buhner.
finds the zone for a strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Buhner has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The center fielder.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Frank Thomas. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk.
Yeah, and he might see another free pass here. If you're going to get beat, it has to be by anybody but this guy.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
1-2 to Frank Thomas. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Stepping into the box, Joey Gallo.
Leading off for the Giants, the third baseman, Joey.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Oswalt ready, the 1-1. 1-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
So he got him swinging. Joey Gallo becomes the first out of the inning. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that sinking fastball didn't sink, it stayed high. Fouled away. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And that's finally over for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. In now, Gary Sanchez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Gary.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Again, he sends it out of play.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. And they start him out away with a cold strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Now batting, number 27.
Bumgarner into his motion. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Popped him up. Reyes is there. And the inning is over. Ready now. Trey Turner reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
The right fielder.
And a look inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Ball, that's outside.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. One out, nobody on. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base pass.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there. 2-0.
3-0 now. Jose Reyes will be next. And that's in there. 3-1. Henderson, base runner at first with 1 out. Runners going. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw.
Full count.
They're there to ring him up. The caught stealing for Sanchez. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Coming to the plate now. Tena so far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
The batter,
first pitch of the at-bat.
Second baseman, Matt.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Jay Buhner would be next. Line down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now. Ready for another shot now. Jose Reyes, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike. Nope.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
1 strike.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Stepping in, Ketel Marte. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The throw into second. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. The tag, and he is out at second. Now digging in once again, Frank Thomas. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Todd couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss by Big Frank. It's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Into the box, Jay Buhner. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Buhner.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
The center fielder,
Here comes the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. And it's fouled away. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now from the stretch. Line to the right side. Turner is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Joey Gallo now 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
The count now at 2-1. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
The batter number 5.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Escobar.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out. And Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Got him.
As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over.
With a traditional 7-inning split.
So stepping in, Ralph Kiner. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
The right fielder.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Be on the attack and let them beat.
Now batting, number 27. Your attention, please.
A new pitcher to tell you about now is it'll be the hard-throwing Fernando Rodney that gets the nod here. Kiner on the first, nobody out. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blow.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Here's the 3-1. And he likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Count still full, 3-2. Great change up there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Peter Alonso is going to get the call off the bench now, and that'll officially do it for Roy Oswalt.
Number 20.
And Rodney with the good fastball out of the pen. No balls and a strike. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
The throw pulls him off the bag. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blake Trinan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, Trey Turner, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ball one to start the at-bat. In there, and it's even at 1. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. Two different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? Two different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
2-0 now. The 2-0 pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. 2-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Fernando Rodney. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. No balls and 1 strike. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there. He's set. Here it comes. In there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Max Muncy. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he misses 2-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Reyes backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Jay Buhner. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Now a foul tip is held onto by Santana, and that'll go down as a punch out. Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 the count. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 9.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Ketel Marte, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Up high. 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So striding forward now, Frank Thomas. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. Marte on second. Thomas on at first with nobody out. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. In tied at 93, ball one. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Catcher
at the plate,
Santana.
Trevor Hoffman enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Hoffman.
He's set and the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Swing and a line drive. Well, pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Frank Thomas. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. Number 60 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. 2-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike 1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the 9th. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Now batting, catcher.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
That misses. 1-2. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So striding in, Ralph Kiner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, a little too anxious on the slow floater there. 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
A swing and a miss there. 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waits on deck. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Won't go after that one, and it's 1-2. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Madison Bumgarner. The loss goes to Roy Oswalt. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening.